The story with the playbook with Memphis. Have you talked to Coach Silverfield? What's kind of your response to all of that?
Yeah, I've been in contact with Ryan every step of the way. Obviously, the first I heard of it was approximately a week ago, and I immediately called Owen. It's the first I'd ever heard of it. And you have to understand, I'm in the quarterback room every day, so there's never a day I'm not with Owen. We had never heard a word of any of this. So I called Owen and asked him what the story was about. And Owen said that the kid that he was communicating with was a high school teammate of his. And the kid randomly reached out to him, said the stuff that he sent him didn't make any sense at all, so he didn't tell me anything about it. So I got asked about it at THSCA, and I made a comment about it, and I still stand by it. I think it's had no bearing on the game whatsoever. I didn't know anything about it. He didn't tell me anything about it. He was just, Owen's a great kid. He was just being nice to his buddy, and it got, blown out of context, in my opinion.
When a story like this comes out, just how do you make sure that that's not a distraction within your locker room and what you're trying to do for the season?
Our locker room is built on the 2-1-0 triangle of toughness, and I know it's talked about a lot, but our very first culture pillar is integrity, and that's doing what's right when no one's looking. The irony is, Owen McCowan is the only player I've ever coached in my life that I also coached his father. I've known his family literally since the 90s. I know his grandfather very well. There's not a family or a name better associated with the word integrity than the McCowan family. So all this will do is rally our locker room around our leader, Owen McCowan, because they know the kind of human that Owen McCowan is.
Owen, just from your perspective, kind of what happened when you got those messages? Did you do anything with them? Did you show them to anyone?
Yeah, no, obviously, first and foremost, I didn't ask for any of that information. It kind of, based off my little emoji reaction, you can see it caught me, by surprise what happened. But like Coach said, the information was completely irrelevant, and it doesn't really, fit, how we take week in and week out, how we prepare. It was like I said, completely irrelevant, and that's all it was.
Owen, do you feel like this paints you in a bad light? Like, what would you say to the people who are kind of almost attacking you at this point?
Yeah, I just think they don't know how we process week in and week out. Like I said, the information had made zero sense. It was completely irrelevant to what we do week in and week out.
I'd like to comment on that. That is what's sad about all this. Owen's father played in the National Football League for 18 years, and where Owen lived the most in his life was in this city. He lived 20 minutes from here for 10 years of his life. The kid finally gets to do an AAC Media Day. He's all excited about it, and this is what he has to talk about. And I repeat, all the kid was doing was being nice to his high school buddy. And you can't make sense of. I tried to read the text with Ryan Silverfield last night at dinner. We couldn't even make sense out of what the thing said. And again, I would like to make sure I say that for Owen and his family.
Jeff, beyond that, how's the rest of this event treating you so far? It's day 2, a lot of media day here, a lot of people in the building. Just what's your overall takeaway from this event?
Charlotte's an unbelievable city. Got up early this morning, got to work out and in, got to go look at the city, and it's everything that Owen told me it was. It's really nice, and I think Tim Pernetti's done a fantastic job, and his staff of organizing this thing. So we're grateful to be here and talk about the Road Runners and talk about Owen and Owen.
Well, what did you guys talk about last night at dinner? You had dinner with the coaches and some of the league officials?
Yeah, Tim just did a good job of getting the ADs and the head coaches together, and obviously I went over this because I knew it was going to be brought up today with Ryan Silverfield, who I wanted to make sure him and I were on the same page on all this. So when we were asked about this morning, we could all speak the same language.
Beyond that, Tim has some big ideas and goals for revenue sharing for the league and trying to get more for the players. What do you think about some of his ideas?
I think we need a commissioner like him. He's an out-of-the-box thinker. He's bright. He's tough. He's been through this. He's been an AD. He's been involved with TV, so he could kind of maneuver in ways that some commissioners can't. And he's had a lot of great visions, and some of them have come true, and there's more still coming. And obviously, all of us have a lot of hope in him because we know keeping our great players is the key for us to continue winning.
In terms of the stuff with Memphis before the game last year, there were the comments about NIL and kind of the disparity, and then Coach Silverfield kind of responded recently. He said, like, why doesn't Coach spend some of his money on that? Is the relationship good with Coach Silverfield? Like, how does that and the kind of program as a whole?
Yeah, I think anytime anything is made personal, it should stay personal. And I've had multiple conversations with Coach Silverfield about his opinions and my opinions, so we'll keep that personal.
Do you feel like you guys are in a good place in terms of, like, NIL, in terms of resources, stuff like that, relative to the conference?
That's an everyday conversation at our building. I don't know if any of us know what the real numbers are, but we're doing our best. The goal that Dr. Campos and I shot for this year, we hit that goal. Obviously, we know that goal is going to continue to go up. We're trying to figure out the landscape of this league to see what that number really needs to be. But I know two of the most important guys to get back are right here beside me, and we got that done because of her work and President Amy and all of our fundraisers. And every day is a fundraising day at UTSA. And we need to go win a bunch of games this year and get that Alamo Dome filled up so we can continue to help hit that goal and keep rising that number up.
How often are you having things seem to be changing constantly. Just how often are you having conversations with your players and making sure that they know everything that's going on and they can, keep their ducks in a row?
Well, what's different about our place, we've only been playing football now going on 15 years. Since these guys have been with me, they've seen us move into a brand new place. They have a nutritionist now. They have a full strength staff now. They've just seen how it's grown, and they've helped me grow this thing since we've been there. So it's nothing new for us. For us, the goalpost has been getting moved on us since the day we've gotten here because we were behind when we started because we're just brand new. We're just starting. And what these guys have done has been amazing, and it's been an amazing 5 years. And yeah, we're in conversation every day. They're very grateful. Every one of our kids got their checks July 1st on time. And I was on vacation on the beach, believe it or not, and I was sure I was going to be dealing with 120 players letting me know no one got their checks. And every one of these guys were grateful. They all text me. They were excited. And it was a big day for me just because I know how hard we had all worked to get those kids paid on time.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.